Unfortunately, one of these players will be eliminated. I love both of these guys.
Yeah.
Dendi on Radiant, Arteezy on the Dire.
Dendi just crushed this block too. Arteezy.
That's hard on Radiant too. Well played.
They actually went for a very different build. Oh, well, I'd say very different, but slightly different here. Arteezy going for the 2 branches, Dendi going for the starting item Tangos, so with the extra regen, Dendi can definitely be a bit more aggressive as far as this lane's concerned.
In terms of CS, 8-0 for Arteezy, 7-1 for Dendi, and both of them have actually opted for the 2-0-1 build.
Dendi gonna go for a fast bottle. I think he scouted the fact that the room was top, like he poked his head up there. If it was a DD maybe or illusion, maybe goes and gets it, but Invis is not gonna help him last hit at all, so until he has his bottle, he doesn't really care about picking that one up. Oh, Dendi getting aggressive here.
Dendi has a cell.
But there's 2 nulls. Who's actually going to win this right click? Or Arteezy's trying to battle this one out. I think he realizes he's not going to win this.
He needs one more hit. Oh, that's not. That was so close. Oh my goodness. But Puck, he does have the upper edge. Or sorry, Dendi has the upper edge with the self, and I think he's trying to use that.
Farm creeps. He's never going to kill Dendi, is the problem.
That's it. He doesn't have that much more base damage though. 81 versus 70. That's not that much more.
The 1 null advantage. Arteezy now gets his bottle, so he's going to bring his bottle out. He can bottle crow as much as he wants. He gets a 3rd point in the orb. We're not seeing any waning rift yet though, which is surprising.
Oh, nice dodge by Dendi. He baited out the illusory orb there, and now Dendi playing very, very aggressively.
Not going to commit to this kill. Gets him down to 250 HP, but that's as the bottle arrives, and the courier is going to hang around.
First kill, and if Arteezy has to go home again, that's like at least a 3rd damage on the tower.
Arteezy's going for a kill against the DD rune Puck. He orbs to the high ground here, wants to go back in after bottling up, avoids the orb here, Dendi. Going to go back to safety to his tower, bottles up as well. He's also very low mana, has an orb soonish, but that's easy.
You can tell that both of these players play Puck a lot too.
Oh, he's going for this. Dendi's got a DD rune, but he's on the low ground. He needs to get that high ground advantage and gets himself back to his tower. Arteezy almost gets a kill there. How much of a difference maker is that going to be?
And now Dendi picking up boots into stash. So this is kind of like the stand and fight build. You don't want to be the first person to run. Oh,
just going to break the coil here. Dendi's got max waning rift. Arteezy could be in a lot. Dodges the orb. He's still got Magic 6 First Blood. Dendi, that's your GG.
Game too many runes for Dendi. I think that's really what broke Arteezy's back. And he had that really nice turnaround. I didn't see that one coming, but I don't remember that.
We'll have the returning 1v1 champion, Ice playing later today. Mushi, the runner-up, also in the 1v1 tournament, so DK well represented here.
Oh, and of course the block is super important. As we see Dendi last time, he actually got a better block on Radiant, which is very, very rare. You won't see that very often. Most of the time, Dire will get even or slightly better block.
Well, Arteezy, I mean, he invented the Arteezy block, but Dendi made that one of those. There was an amazing video all about blocking back in Dota 1, when he did like an how to play SF kind of video. So we'll see how the start get things going here. And Shadow Strike level 1 from Arteezy for Dendi has not actually skilled anything up just yet. Dendi's got Shadow Strike and 2 creeps on him. This is a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's way too much damage to take this early. Dendi, if he really wanted to go with a blink build, he should have just blinked as soon as he saw the Shadow Strike or heard it in his, and then just dodged it. And then you can actually win this slight war of attrition doing that. But you have to be very, very quick about blinking. You can even blink forward, actually. It's not the worst idea in the world as long as you do dodge a Shadow Strike. But Dendi is on his own hill, and he will have the protection of that. So Arteezy can't put out further aggression. And he knows he's a little bit behind and will ferry himself over a flask.
This Dendi did the same thing last time with the Puck, where he starts with Tangos and gets an insta-salve. Arteezy, on the other hand, 2 branches again, brings out Tangos as soon as he can afford it, and they're trading Shadow Strikes here in the mid lane.
They didn't dodge it, either of them did. Dendi might actually die very, very soon.
Oh, he's gonna blink. Blink forward from Arteezy, he's got the next right click. Dendi's done no salve and a Tango, 1 more right click. Arteezy, 1 minute 33 seconds.
That's the thing about 1v1s. You mess up that badly, that early. He was at 200 damage before he even got 1 creep. And then he just paid for his. He should be mentioned. And like Dire getting a slightly better block is, I'd say, standard.
Well, the last hit's now going to be the tough thing. Neither player with the best base damage. SF notoriously bad, and the first few souls just makes a big difference. If you can start snowballing, it helps you out so much. And there we'll see. Last hit goes to Arteezy, and Dendi yet to respond with one of his own.
And both players are actually very good about manipulating the creeps too. You'll see Arteezy drag the melee creeps very, very often to make it a little bit easier for him. And Arteezy does have better positioning because he does have that better block. And we see 2 raises come out already, 2-0 for both of these players.
Yeah, this is your early mana just to get those first couple of souls. just so you don't fall behind. Probably well.
But at the same time, there's a fine balance because you may be punished for it at level 3 and level 5.
If you don't have mana.
Yeah, if you don't have enough mana, because the player that has the edge early, you generally want to zone them out with a max range raise, and then you just keep trading max range rages. You get one max range off, and then they have to back off, and you just keep wearing them down that way. Especially when you don't have bottles, but before they have bottles, you really want to get CS so you can get your bottles, so you won't be put in that position later.
I guess if your opponent's using raises to last hit, you definitely know you can get away with it as well as one of the things here. Arteezy already getting fairly low on HP. He did not start with Tangos, so Dendi, already chewing through most of his Tangos, has the HP advantage, and he's going to start zoning at Arteezy. Arteezy on the wrong side of his clip. They're going to go for a kills here. Dendi's going to melee range here, but he's going to lose this right-click battle. Dendi's in trouble. He goes to the low gun. First blood. Arteezy. Too easy. He takes it. Knocks out Dendi. From the 1v1 tournament.
That was a very aggressive play from Dendi. Walking up the opponent's hill is something that you don't see very often unless you're almost sure that you can go for a kill. And maybe he thought that he would hit one more raise, but unfortunately, one of the fan favorites, Dendi, has exited the 1v1 tournament.